Name that tune. Anyway, welcome everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster. We're celebrating Canada Day today, eh? Any hosers here? No, that's... All right. We're going to start out with a little medley of Canada, singing about Canada. So if you're comfortable standing, if you have any rhythm instruments you'd like to play along with, your hands, or if you have whatever, it's all good. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Sing it, Canada. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. You may remember this if you're over 50. It was a TV show on CBC in the 1960s. From the Vancouver Island to the Alberta Highland, cross the prairies, the lakes, to Ontario's towers, from the sound of Mount Royal's chimes, up to the Maritimes, something to sing about this land of ours. I'll give you a couple of verses. Yes, there's something to sing about, tune up a string about, call out in chorus, quietly hum, of a land that is still young, with a ballad that's still unsung, telling the promise of great things to come. Help me out. From the Vancouver Island to the Alberta Highland, cross the prairies, the lakes, to Ontario's towers, from the sound of Mount Royal's chimes, up to the Maritimes, something to sing about this land of ours. I welcome the dawn from the fields of Saskatchewan, followed the sun to the Vancouver shore. I watched it climb shiny new, the snow peaks of Caribou, up to the clouds where the wild Rockies soar. One more time. From the Vancouver Island to the Alberta Highland, cross the prairies, the lakes, to Ontario's towers, from the sound of Mount Royal's chimes, up to the Maritimes, something to sing about this land of ours. Something to sing about this land of ours.
Thank you, Peter, and welcome everyone to Unity of New Westminster on this day where we celebrate Canada with a great opening song medley. It is wonderful to see you all here today. I am Reverend Rona Segura, and it is my honor to lead our program today and be the minister at this community of love and fun and support. Welcome to all of you. And if you are joining us online today or anytime in the future, welcome to you as well From all of us here, we are so glad that you are joining us and enjoying our music and our message today. We gather every week to consider ideas for full and abundant living. Most weeks, we draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way shower and example, and we honor that there's wisdom to be found in faith traditions all over the planet. There's also wisdom to be found in song and in story and in our life experiences and in considering ideas in our world that we might want to express more of in our personal life. Our goal here is to offer ideas that are dogma-free and that you might choose to implement in your life for calm, connected, and contented living. All are welcome here. All are worthy here. All are celebrated here. I invite us to close our eyes if it's comfortable as we gather our minds and our hearts in an opening statement. Opening prayer. We begin with gratitude. Gratitude that we are on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Cookite First Nation. And this day that we celebrate Canada, we give particular thanks for the first peoples of this nation, for their love and connection to the land, and for all that they teach us. We give thanks for this place where we can gather together to sing, to laugh, to be inspired, and to be reminded that we are connected one to another. We give thanks that we can be here in this little white church on the corner. We give thanks for the gift of technology that allows those who are unable to be here in person to enjoy our program too. And we embrace the idea that there is only one power, that there is only one creative intelligence. That intelligence, that creative energy is understood by many names, worshipped in many forms. And we embrace the idea that whether we have a name which is religious or a name which is secular for that energy, it is one. And we are all connected to it. We are all connected in it, and we all express as it. So whether your name for that energy is God or Allah or Yahweh or Creator or the universe or science or life or nature or quantum, we know that it is one. And we imagine ourselves strengthening our awareness of our connection to each other within it. Today we send a blessing of love, a blessing for peace, a blessing for wisdom to all of the world's leaders and to all of the world's people. We take a moment now to remember the people of Venezuela. That they may find peace and healing as they embark on recovery. We imagine peace and healing and love, strengthening all who are affected by war, by fire, by flood, by all manner of health issues. We uplift every person, knowing that our uplift makes a difference. And finally, we end again with gratitude. Gratitude that we can be here today in this amazing country, where we are free to speak for or against platforms that we agree with or don't agree with. That we are free to express who we are. That we are free to love who we love, without shame, without blame, without being cast away. For this time together, for this freedom, and for this country, we give thanks. And so it is. Today we're going to do something a little different than a normal Sunday service. We are going to do almost like a thoughts and songs medley of our program today. And we are going to start by getting all of our usual announcements and daily word readings together at the front of the program today. So I'm going to invite Prem to come up and read the daily word for us, and then Glenn will do our announcements, and then we will move into celebrating our country. And I'm very aware that 45 minutes from now we have a soccer match against South Africa. So we will do our best to honor that for some people. In fact, I'm amazed that so many of you are here today. Prem, come on up. It is. It's the country of my birth, yes. There you go.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Prem. So today's daily word is about connection. I share a connection to all living things. I share a connection with the human family, the world's creatures, and the universe itself. I am reminded of the words of astronomer Carl Sagan, who wrote, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." I affirm this cosmic connection and more. I feel I am part of everything and connected with everyone through the indwelling presence that unites us in God. When the world feels lonely and I'm struggling to find my place in it, I remember this cosmic connection and that despite our surface differences, we have much in common. I value my connection with others and seek to make new ones. I treasure these relationships and celebrate our oneness in God. This reading was inspired by the first book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore, encourage one another and build up each other, as indeed you are doing. And that's the daily word, and Gan's coming up for the announcements.
That's a hard act to follow. Hi everyone, I'm Glenn, and here are today's announcements. Please join us from 4 p.m. to 4:45 on Zoom tomorrow for Monday meditation. We check in with each other, we enjoy a guided meditation, and we uplift and acknowledge each person as we read the names of the people on our prayer list. to add a person to the prayer list, please fill in the prayer request slip found in your welcome packet. You can send us also an email or submit a prayer request on our website or app. If you would like one, okay. Slight change here. If you would like one-on-one prayer, our prayer chaplain, Gladys Sweetak, would love to pray with you, but unfortunately, she couldn't be here this time today. Anything you say to Gladys is held in strict confidence. If you want a compassionate presence to pray with you, please see Gladys after today's program. So I guess you have to come back next week. Today is the last Sunday of the month, and it is the day that we celebrate the people who had birthdays in the month. It is also potluck lunch day, and please stay and eat, even if you didn't bring anything. We have amazing potluck lunches. Cindy, who usually leads our karaoke and art sessions, is off enjoying a well-deserved holiday this month, and so we're mixing things up today, and it's going to be a beautiful gathering. During Art Cafe time today, we'll be exploring something a little special. Tibetan Tonglen breathing meditation, a gentle heart-opening, cleansing practice, art expression, creative time, a cappella singing, because it always feels good to sing together. And we'd love to see you there today to enjoy a meditative practice, to sing, and to have some creative fun. Lots of pages here. On Friday evening at 7 p.m., please join us for a free screening of the movie Incandescence. It is a documentary which explores wildfires in BC. It includes personal stories from Indigenous elders, first responders, and evacuees in BC's Okanagan Valley. As suppression efforts falter, the film explores traditional Indigenous fire stewardship, which regenerates the land. Incandescence reveals a transformative vision of fire, not as an enemy, but as an ancient force essential to thriving life. The film offers both a warning and a way forward, lighting a path of hope through smoke. By screening powerful documentaries like Incandescence, we create vital community space for awareness, resilience, and renewal in a changing world. Thank you, Perry, for leading this initiative. Please bring your family and friends, and we'll see you on Friday, July 3rd. Unity of New Westminster is fully self-supported, and we are grateful for your gifts, which help us to share empowering ideas. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments, so if you are not placing anything in the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you. If you want to give by credit card, please scan the QR code on your screen. For our online viewers, you'll find a donation link in the description of the recording. One of the most powerful gifts you can give us is to like, subscribe, and comment on our channel so we can reach more people. Please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Getting my little stool out. I've been in Canada since 1977. Our family moved here from South Africa. Who's playing in the soccer match? Canada, South Africa. We moved from a country, my family, my mom, dad, me, 4 siblings, so the 7 of us, moved from a country of violence, a police state, to a land of peace. From a place where you could not walk at night to a place where you don't even think about it if you want to go for a walk around the block. From a land where people were not valued, especially if they were not the right color, to a place where everybody is treated the same, where everybody there is a law that says everybody must be treated the same. Canada is a place that was then and still is today internationally known for its peacefulness, for the goodness of its people, the grace of its people, and the beauty of the country. And in the past few years, there has been so much upheaval on the planet that it's worthwhile taking some time to note what we care about, what we stand for, and stand on guard for it. We have a tendency, I think, all of us, to take what we have for granted, to assume that because it's there now and it's always been there and we're making progress, that's how it will always be. And I think in times of challenge on the international stage, challenge on the stage of the border that is to our south, invitations and threats to become the 51st state, that it might be an idea for us to really be intentional about what is it that makes Canada, Canada? What is it that makes the rest of the world love this country, admire this country? I believe it's the values. And the values aren't embedded in the word C-A-N-A-D-A. Where do you think the A comes from? It's embedded in each one of us here. It's embedded in the people. Canada is us. We are Canada. So today I'd like us to consider some of the things that make us who we are, rather than run the risk of losing sight of these very important values. The first one I want to talk about is our deep relationship and love for the land. Many Canadians feel a deep connection to nature. They love to go for walks and hikes and spend time at the beach or spend time in the forest. And did you know that the world's first national park service was created in Canada in 1911, pardon me. Standing on guard for Canada means standing on guard for the rivers, the forests, the mountains, the coastlines, and the wildlife that describe and shape this amazing country. And to put it in some musical perspective, when I was in South Africa at elementary school, I learned a song about Canada that we're going to hear in a few minutes. What was interesting is when I got to Canada, I never heard it again. Maybe it's I came in at high school time then, so maybe it's just something that's taught in elementary school. But it is sung by a lady who is from Toronto, and she has become quite an influencer with toddlers because she's so alive and so vibrant. And this is the song that I learned that I'd love you to enjoy listening to and maybe sing along to. It's called Land of the Silver Birch.
Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. Can you try that with me? Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. Let's sing the whole song. Land of the silver birch, home of the beaver, where still the mighty moose wanders at will. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. High on the rocky ledge, I build my wigwam, close to the water's edge, silent and still. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. Swift as a silverfish, canoe of birch bark, thy mighty waterways carry me forth. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. High as an eagle soars over the mountains, my spirit rises up, free as a bird. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. Let's try that part one more time. Boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom diddy yada, boom. Great singing, everyone. I really hope you like that song. It's a special song for Canada, and Canada really is a beautiful place, just like it says in the song.
Isn't that sweet? The next thing I'd like to talk about is one of the most defining values that Canadians have, and that is the value of diversity, the value of equity as well. Diversity is the state of having variety, the idea that we have a mosaic as opposed to a melting pot, that we're more interesting because of the different nationalities and different nation languages and different heritages that make up our country. Canada has the 8th largest immigration or immigrant population in the world. Out of 40 million people, 41 now, about 20% of us, 1 in 5, were not born in Canada. And about 2 million people are indigenous. Multiculturalism has been an official policy here since 1971. And it was the first country, we were the first country that adopted the idea of diversity and multiculturalism as a value. Officially, in 1971, the first country to do that. Basically, what it means is that when you come to this country, you have the right to preserve your cultural heritage, that it is not expected or incumbent upon you to lose all of those things. I consider that a powerful, powerful value. Because so often when we are many people, we expect everyone to conform. But there is more value, more interest, and more to learn if instead of uniformity, we celebrate and appreciate our diversity. Our strength is not in our sameness, but how we live with our differences and through our differences. Diversity is a strength. It is something to be celebrated. And I don't know if any of you have watched the soccer matches in Canada versus some other countries. But if you look at the people who are sitting in the Vancouver stands and who are wearing Canada jerseys, they are from every other nation on the planet. It is not a homogeneous European white representation, which is Canada. It is everything. I find that so exciting. It's so unique. And it is something that is to be celebrated. That so many people from different heritages call themselves Canadian. And we're not perfect. We know that, especially in how we have treated people who are of indigenous heritage, that we have done harm. That the previous idea of conformity imposed horrific experiences on people who were completely innocent. And we have work to do with our Truth and Reconciliation Commission findings, which were done in 2015, I think it was, yeah. And we still aren't where we could be. We make little progresses, but there is more to do. The thing about reconciliation is that it is not an indigenous issue. It is for all of us. It is how each one of us manages ourselves in being willing to learn and to listen and to act and speak when there are indigenous issues that we want to speak about. Think about where colonialism took some people, and it is up to us now to do what we can to recognize the harm. That is the first step. We also are a country that values integrity. Integrity means doing the right thing. Doing the right thing, even if it means breaking the rules because it's the right thing. It is doing the right thing even if nobody is watching. And your slide up there has some examples of that. Of, for example, a person who lost his wallet. Someone shipped it back to that person in another country, along with a whole bunch of Canadian souvenirs. There's a story about a drunk guy who needed to get home, and the bike was there. So he took it because he couldn't drive. And then he couldn't figure out where he had stolen it from. So then he put up a big sign saying, "I stole your bike. I'd like to return it to you." Another one, which is, "I was drunk and stupid. I don't deserve this bike, but I hope this $50 makes it right," and brings the bike back. Values of integrity, values of valuing each person, values of accountability and willingness to do the right thing. These are some of what make Canada and Canadians great. Enjoy this video of an Indigenous Canadian celebration with dance over the song "O Canada." And please remain seated for it. The next thing we value is creativity. Did you remember that insulin, that life-saving drug, was discovered in Toronto by Frederick Banting and Charles Best? The game of basketball, onto potentially more important things, was invented by James Naismith, born in Ontario. And of course, we have the Canadarm, the snowmobile, the IMAX technology, the IMAX movie theater, poutine, butter tarts, Nanaimo bars, all these cultural inventions, but also things like the walkie-talkie, the zipper, Trivial Pursuit, of course, and the telephone. And one of the things amongst all of this creativity of the values and traits of Canadians. One of the things that make it so powerful is that Canadians are creative artistically as well. And some of our best known comedians are Canadian. So I won't go through all of them, but because there's no way we will not make the noon game as it is. But just know that Canadians have this sort of lightheartedness. And I don't know if it's because many parts of our country are involved in some extreme weather the whole time, so they might as well have some fun because they're stuck in it. I'm not sure what the reason is, but there's this sense of humor that we have. It is a really powerful, peace-loving, peace-building trait to have a sense of humor and to be lighthearted. I remember being in New Orleans once, and a person, I don't know if they closed the door on me as I was coming into the hotel, and they didn't open the door or something, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't open the door for you." And I said, "No worries. No worries." And they said, "You from Canada?" I'm not joking. It was like, what? This is how we are known. It's a really powerful, powerful trait. Wherever you can, consider building this trait of being easygoing, of being lighthearted. And then the other place where we are so creative is in music. And for this part, I'm going to turn it over to Maestro Peter. And he is going to go through some of his highlights of Canadian music.
We all know what that song is. Both Sides Now, written by Joni Mitchell. Joni was born Roberta Joan Anderson in Fort Macleod, Alberta. She moved to Saskatoon and eventually into the folk club circuit in Toronto in the 1960s. This song has been covered countless times, and to put it in perspective, Paul McCartney's song Yesterday has been re-recorded and covered about 2,200 times. Joni's song Both Sides Now, 1,500 times. Hallelujah, written by Montreal's Leonard Cohen. It's been recorded by other artists as well, over 1,000 times. One of Leonard Cohen's most powerful and beloved works. Leonard was a songwriter, a poet, and a novelist. Themes in his music throughout his work include faith and mortality, isolation and depression, betrayal, redemption, social and political conflict, sexual and romantic love, desire, regret, and loss. We could be here all afternoon just doing Leonard Cohen songs. We love them. Gordon Meredith Lightfoot. He was born in Orillia, Ontario. He achieved worldwide success and helped define the singer-songwriter genre of the 60s and 70s. He's a true national treasure. He's synonymous with timeless songs about trains and shipwrecks, rivers and highways, lovers and loneliness, early morning rain, sundown, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, For Loving Me, and of course, If You Could Read My Mind. Hundreds more. Bob Dylan once said, "I can't think of any Gordon Lightfoot song I don't like. Every time I hear a song of his, it's like I wish it would last forever. Heart of Gold, Neil Young. Neil Percival Young was born in Toronto, moved with his mother to Winnipeg in the 60s, where he began to hone his distinctive musical style. Young's deeply personal lyrics and signature high singing voice across a variety of music genres, including folk, country, rock and roll, and grunge rock, defined his long career. He's received numerous Grammy and Juno Awards and has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. My Way. It was originally a song by a French performer, but Ottawa's Paul Anka obtained the rights and rewrote English lyrics to it. The song became synonymous with Frank Sinatra and Elvis in the latter parts of their career. It's been recorded over 800 times. Mr. Anka was born in Ottawa in 1941. In his early 20s, he wrote the theme song for Johnny Carson's The Tonight Show and acted in and wrote the music for the film The Longest Day. Paul Anka's in his mid-80s now, maybe more, still out performing. Let's have a little fun and just do a little ditty of his song that he wrote when he was 16 years old about his unwavering crush on his babysitter. I'm so young and you're so old. This, my darling, I've been told. I don't care just what they say, 'cause forever I will pray. You and I will be as free as the birds up in the tree. Oh, please stay by me. Thank you, Paul. But I will add one thing. I didn't really like this song, You're Having My Baby. Okay, we're just going to wrap it up with a songwriter that's not as well known as the previous five, but he wrote two songs. He came from PEI, and he wrote two songs for one for a little lady came out of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. The other one for a group that came from somewhere in the Maritimes, and of course, once again, songs. They were so good, covered by people all over the world. So let's just sing the chorus of these two little songs written by the great Gene McClellan. You know this chorus. And here it comes. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take that snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. And he wrote this one. If you want to be part of the band, you can clap your hands or play. There we go. Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. But putting your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Thank you, all you great Canadian songwriters. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. That was very fun. Moving on in our program, one other a trait that we have is not just sports excellence, but sportsmanship. In terms of sports, of course, what comes to mind when it comes to Canadians? Hockey. Today, soccer is becoming quite popular, which I find very, very exciting. But what's most important about these sports, whether it's tennis or soccer or hockey or any other competitive event, is not just winning, but it's in how we play. And Canadians take pride in being good sportsmen, sports people. That means that win or lose, we celebrate the game, we celebrate the winner, and we feel a level of some compassion, perhaps, for the person who didn't make it to the podium. I noticed that in the game that Canada won 2 weeks ago. The first goal, everybody was electric. Everybody was so excited because they won, scored a goal. But by the time it got to 4-0, it kind of felt a little awkward. And that's Canadian. And I think it's awesome. We're going to move, though, to a celebration of a song that you would all recognize about our most beloved sport, hockey.
And of course, I'd be remiss mentioning Canadian singer-songwriters to not mention the great Stompin' Tom Connors. Yeah, Stompin' Tom, he wrote a song about every province in Canada and countless cities. I mean, his claim to fame was he got the nickname by stomping his foot. So if you want to stomp your foot like old Tom, that's okay. Now, the chorus to this is very simple. That's all you have to sing is the good old hockey game. It's the best game you can name, and the best game you can name is a good old hockey game when that comes around. Hello out there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. The tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores, it's a good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game. It's the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates a flash, the home team tails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees, they travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game of the playoffs. The Stanley Cup on the line. Oh, take me where the hockey players face on down the rink, and the Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick, the one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the home team wins the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game. It's the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Let's sub in soccer. Oh, the good old soccer game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Thank you, Stompin' Tom.
Perhaps one of the most well-known international impressions of Canadians is our politeness. Canadian, pardon? We're polite. And one of the jokes is this thing about the Canadian standoff. Have you ever heard of the Canadian standoff? So when two people are trying to get into a doorway, and one says after you, and the other one says no, after you, after you, after you, after you, that's Canadian. Canadians are known for their manners. A sign at an apartment door reads, "It may seem rude, but please don't open the door for strangers." The stereotype is real, though. Studies have shown that Canadians interrupt less, and they use more softening language when they're actually in a conversation. So they'll say things like, "I'm just checking, I'm wondering if." And we do that more in Canada than in other countries. Politeness isn't weakness. It is a respect for people in demonstration. So this ties completely into the idea of our diversity and recognizing and celebrating everybody. It is not weak to be polite. It is not passive-aggressive to be polite. It is respectful, and we do it. Maybe we could do it a little bit better. Maybe we could consider doing it a little more in our own lives. And one place that we are so famous for is the word
Sorry.
sorry. Sorry. My friend Martha Creek, who I speak of quite often, talks about how she was in a grocery store here in Canada, and she hit with her cart somebody who had the right of way, if you will, in the aisle. And so we're normal people, normally, one would think you would be the person who bumped the other person's cart. They were in the right of way. They would be the person who says sorry. But no. The person who was just minding their own business, doing their own thing, was the person who said sorry. And she's like, I love Canada. I love that. Somebody steps on your foot and you're the one who says sorry. We have a picture on the screen that's holding up a sign at some sort of a sporting event, and because they're holding up a sign, it's blocking the people behind them and their view, and it apologizes for that. Sorry that I'm blocking your view, A. Did you know, though, that it has been such a habit that we've actually enacted something called apology acts into law, which means that in the past, if you said sorry to someone and they were wanting to sue you, for example, that your apology would have been counted as an admission of guilt. So lawyers would say, don't say sorry, because that means that you're going to be giving them permission to sue you, basically. And because that's not what we want in Canada, we actually enacted into law an apology act that says it's okay for you to say sorry, and it doesn't mean that you were in the wrong. How cool is this? The thing about sorry is that it isn't about blame. It's about empathy. It's about connecting with the other person and realizing that whatever they're going through is hurting. And so you're being empathetic with them. And that leads to the final thing that we are so good at, and that is appreciation, gratitude. And for an example of gratitude, I turn it over to Peter.
Right. I first heard this song, I guess, when it came out. It was about 1972. I'd never heard of Murray McLaughlin, another singer-songwriter out of Toronto. But he wrote a beautiful song, because I'm a prairie boy, and I grew up in a small town, so I know we take it for granted sometimes, the hard work and the necessity that farmers provide for us. You've heard the song, so sing it with me. Dusty old farmer, out working your fields, hanging down over your tractor wheels. The sun beating down turns the red paint to orange, and rusty old patches of steel. There's no farmer songs on that car radio, just cowboys, truck drivers, and pain. Well, this is my way to say thanks for the meal, and I hope there's no shortage of rain. Straw hat and old dirty hankies, mopping a face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from a kid from the city to you. The combines gang up, take a most of the bread. Things just ain't like they used to be. Though your kids are out after the Canadian dream, they're working in big factories. And if I come by when you're out in the field, can I wave at you just like a friend? These days when everyone's taking so much, to somebody giving back in. Straw hat and old dirty hankies, mopping a face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from the kid from the city to you. Thank you, Murray. Thank you.
One of the things we are most known for is our care for each other and our care for others. In the book of Matthew, in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." Canada is known for its peace-loving and peace-making presence on the planet. Lester B. Pearson played a pivotal role in creating the first United Nations peacekeeping force, and that was in 1956 during the Suez Canal crisis. For that, he received the Nobel Peace Prize. We are peace builders. And it doesn't just happen internationally. We are peace builders at home because we care about each other. Kindness is a golden key that characterizes Canadians. There's this really cute little thing I saw, you'll see on the screen, where it says this person looking like she's in just such crisis here. And she said, "I just wanted to break my $20 bill, so I went through the Tim Hortons drive-through but the person in front of me paid for my tea. We have an energy of compassion. Perhaps it is best seen in the musical Come From Away, which talks about the little town of Gander, Newfoundland, and how after 9/11, when there were planes in the air that could not land in New York City, they had to find somewhere else to land. And so they landed in Gander, in Newfoundland. Nearly 7,000 passengers were diverted to this little town that had only 10,000 people in it. So it's almost like a one-to-one. And yet, there was always room. They made space. They made friendships. They made connections so powerful that we created a Broadway musical out of it. Whether it's something as one-off as the story of Come From Away, or whether it's little acts frequently to take care of people across the country and across our planet, Canadians are kind. It is part of the reason why we celebrate our healthcare systems. Faulty though they may be, no one will lose their home because they can't pay for a surgery. Why? Because we all know that we want to take care of everyone because it is good for everyone. And if there's ever a time that we need that help, we know that that safety net is there for us too. Canadians may disagree on many things, but when crisis comes, we tend to show up for each other. Sometimes with casseroles, sometimes with coffee, sometimes with a soccer ball or a hockey stick. Always with a helping hand. Over to you, Mr. Williams.
I don't know a lot, but I do know a good song when I hear one. And I was probably 13 years old when I first heard this. I didn't know much about the man who wrote it, except that he was in a folk duo with his wife Sylvia. But I came to learn and love the man, got to see him perform many times. Ian Tyson was born in Victoria. He wanted to be a rodeo rider in his younger days, but broke too many limbs and went to Toronto, met his wife Sylvia. They became one of the groundbreaking acts of the early folk music scene in Greenwich Village. While he was there, he met a young, scruffy kid out of Minnesota, came there with a harmonica around his neck, and had just written a song called Blowin' in the Wind. And Ian said, maybe I should write a song, and he wrote this one. Neil Young recorded it, yes, but it was written by the great Ian Tyson, who lived on a ranch, a working ranch, well into his late 80s. So you know it. It was voted by CBC, but that's fair enough, 20, 30 years ago as the definitive Canadian song. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I think I'll go out to Alberta. The weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I can go to working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. If I get there before the snow flies, and if things are looking good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do. And those winds sure can blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
So consider these values, which we celebrate as part of our Canadian fabric: diversity, equity, inclusion, accountability and integrity, creativity, ease, humor, sportsmanship, politeness, peace, care and kindness. Canada is us. We are Canada. To uphold these values, we need to know what they are and live them in our small, intimate family homes, our workplaces, our communities. And one final Canadian quote comes from Tommy Douglas. Courage, my friends. It's not too late to build a better world. Consider what Canadian value you want to strengthen this year. Enjoy this.
Canada. What's with Canada? We got great big cities, but a lot of trees and rocks. Yeah, the winter's cold here. Wear 2 pairs of socks. There's half the world's fresh water to paddle your canoe or camp along the shoreline. It's what we like to do in Canada. Ooh, I'm living in Canada. Float my boat in Canada. Oh, bait my hook in Canada. We tend to do things different. We each have our routine. Some of us eat kubasa, some of us poutine.
Oh, j'aime poutine.
But we have traditions that help us stick together. Our milk comes in a bag, and mosquitoes eat at leisure. Playing in a snow suit, the true north strong and free. Hockey night on Saturday, there on CBC.
Or now on Sportsnet.
In Canada. Center ice in Canada.
Coming to you coast to coast.
He shoots, he scores in Canada. Oh, I'm a player in Canada. We pronounce the letter R like we're pirates on a ship. And we'll drive 2,000 miles for a summer camping trip. We wear sorels in winter while plugging in the car. We eat the holes from donuts. We love Nanaimo bars. And we do possess a word that lubricates our speech. It's pretty good, eh? Pretty good, eh? And it's always within reach. In Canada. How's it going in Canada? Out and about in Canada. Oh, drop your G in Canada. Oh, I've slept out in a forest, scared I heard a bear. I've climbed a rocky mountain just because it's there.
Crossed the great St. Lawrence, said merci beaucoup. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
And to you in Canada, politely in Canada, right up here in Canada. Oh, you don't butt in Canada. Every city empties on the 24th of May.
Queen's birthday.
And if we say not bad, we're better than okay.
Not bad.
There's workman's comp and pogey for when we're shown the door. There's Canadian Tire money in at least one kitchen drawer. And we have a golden rule that runs between these shores. You stay out of my face, I'll stay out of yours. In Canada, get along in Canada. Kiss the cod in Canada. Oh, the friendly giant in Canada. Ooh, oh, 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 Canada.
Bonne fête, Canada. Happy Canada Day from the Hadfield family.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Why are people sniffling? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Wow. I'm not going to do our usual thank yous other than to thank you, Peter. Thank you. Your music and your heart have a way of moving people. Thank you. We love you, Peter. Shall we move into a circle as we close our service today? Before we do, or as we do, actually let's get into a circle and then we'll say our children's blessing, and then Peter will lead us through our final song before we do our prayer for protection. So imagine the child within you, the children that you know, the children of the world, as we say this children's blessing. Children of light, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we see the light that shines as you.
Pick my favorite Canadian song. It's a tough one, but this is right up there. In the late 60s, of course, I was a Beatle fanatic, and number 2 on my list was the band. 4 Canadians out of Toronto, and a drummer came out of Arkansas. You know the chorus. Pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about a half-past dead. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and he shook my hand. No was all he said. You know this part. Take a load of Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load of Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Picked up my bag, I went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can't stick around. Take a load of Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load of Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing that you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalie company? Everybody, take a load of Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load of Fanny, and you put the load right on me. This is too much fun. I'm gonna put one more verse in. It's not up there, but my favorite verse of this song. Crazy Chester followed me. He caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your rack if you'll take Jack my dog. He said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, do me a favor, boy, Won't you feed 'em whenever you can? Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God. We are the